You know guys, it's been like 4 or 5 days since the launch of Black Ops 7 and I think I can confidently say, the Scab Master, once again, we were right. You know what the saying is here on the channel guys, never wrong, just early. And I think over the last couple of weeks and months that I've been talking about Activision and the community's trust towards them, you know, a lot of gooch slickers out there were saying, oh my god boy, you're just looking for another reason to hate. But as it turns out, there's clearly some validity to that, and guys, we're gonna get into everything right now, but again, I'd like to apologize if the voice is all fucked up because honestly, I'm still sick, but clearly I am not as sick as the community is of Activision. And we're gonna get into it all right now, but before we do guys, I'm gonna need you to Batista bomb the fucking like button right now guys. I need the fucking stim shot immediately. I'm literally one shot right now.
Please! Please!
And if you're new around here, if you like shit talk, if you like memes, and more importantly, if you like the goddamn truth, this is the channel for you guys. Down in the comments below, hashtag F7 guys, we're on the way to 70,000 subscribers. And as a celebration of hitting 65,000 subscribers guys, I'm giving away a free copy of Battlefield 6. And we're gonna do it over a live stream that's gonna come out in the next couple of days as soon as I start feeling better, so stay tuned for that. But guys, let's get right into this. So I wanted to start this out by just pointing out some very concerning statistics and reviews that have come out recently about Black Ops 7. And the first one comes out from Charlie Intel where he says, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 currently holds the lowest user score for any Call of Duty game on Metacritic. Now guys, just being honest, I've never put out a review on Metacritic ever. I don't even know what that is, but it is concerning to see that based off of 18 critic reviews that they have the game rated at an 83, but then from 1,000 user ratings, the game is overwhelmingly disliked with a score of 1.8. Now this isn't necessarily indicative of anything at all because I'm sure Activision could literally pay off 1,000 people very, very easily or get 1,000 bots to just spam like these reviews and increase their ratings and then make this look a lot better. The same thing goes on Steam. I'm pretty sure the game is overwhelmingly negative over there as well. But speaking of Steam charts guys, I believe it was on Sunday that the player base had finally cracked 100,000, which to a lot of people might be like, okay, you know what? See, they could do it. You rage baiters need to shut the fuck up now. However, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is still absolute dog shit. Alright, and Activision does deserve to see those numbers, and I'm sure that's the main reason why they will not come out here just yet and speak on their sales and how the game is doing in terms of performance on the charts or anywhere else that they truly care about. You see guys, this is what the main portion of this video is about, and this comes out from Charlie Intel. He says, Activision says they have seen a great response to the quality and depth of the gameplay in Black Ops 7, but is not sharing any data on player counts or sales so far.
That's a new Special Olympics record, folks!
And you can go ahead and read their statement right here. It says, congratulations to Treyarch, Raven, and all the incredible Black Ops 7 developers, and thank you to the Call of Duty fans everywhere. Some way, somehow, we have finessed everybody into buying Black Ops 7, aka Black Ops 6.5. And although we have successfully bait and switched everybody, it appears people like the Scad Master were correct because this was not a viable method of actual success. You see guys, I'm pretty sure Narrow Cinema put out a tweet about this, and I think he actually uploaded a video on it as well, but in previous Call of Duties, whenever Activision has done this whole thing right after the launch, talking about, oh, MW 2019 Part 2, incredible game, 2019 Part 3, incredible game, they seemingly always mention what type of record has been broken, or I guess in the case of Black Ops 6, it was something like, in the first 30 days from launch, together you made Black Ops 6 the biggest Call of Duty ever. And I'm not gonna lie, I do believe Activision is bound to pull out some type of garbage out of their ass to try to hype up Black Ops 7 in some way without talking about sales and numbers. Because as far as I've seen in the data that we do have, as well as everybody on social media, even though Black Ops 7 is significantly better than some of the recent CODs that we've had, not only is there still a group of people that just don't like this, especially after playing a game like Battlefield 6, but on top of that, even if they do like it, there's just not enough people that do like it. I don't think it's far from the realm of possibilities to say that Black Ops 7 is just not gonna sell as well as some of the recent Call of Duty games, even though it is better than some of the recent CODs. And you guys already know, the Scad Master on Twitter has been popping the flying fuck off. If you don't follow me there guys, it's Fooly COD. I responded to this and said, probably the most Activision post I've seen from them. Address the objectively higher quality game we've had in a bit, but avoid talk of the player count. Black Ops 7 is not the worst COD of all time. In fact, it's significantly better than some of the worst. But after years of lies and manipulation from these guys, the core fan base doesn't have it in them to unconditionally support this nonsense any longer. The truth is, this game should have been BO6. People see right through the strategy to bait and switch for money. And I firmly stand by that, guys. I don't think a game like Black Ops 6 should have ever existed. I don't think those accolades that you saw just a couple of moments ago for Black Ops 6, I don't think that game actually deserved it. Black Ops 6, as far as I'm concerned, is literally a pile of fucking camel shit. And I will be honest with you guys, before the official review of Black Ops 7 comes out, I'm gonna tell you right now, this game is way better than Black Ops 6. That doesn't make it a good game, and it's not difficult whatso goddamn ever to make a better game than BO6, but it is better. And even though that is the case, you already fucked up by giving us that heaping pile of dog shit, and on top of that, all of the lies and manipulation that people have been talking about when it comes to Activision for years. A lot of the NPCs out there saw it as, oh, you're just rage baiting.
Brock, to get a concussion, you need a brain.
But of course, as it turns out, there was some validity to it, and people are just not rocking with this game. I'll tell you right now, I do think this game is worth more than Black Ops 6, but the fact that we got Black Ops 6 first for $70 and then essentially got the patched version of it in Black Ops 7 for another $70, you're essentially paying $140 for the version of the game that we should have had from the start. And I'm not even the only one that holds this sentiment as a fucking rage baiter. You see guys, this is my favorite part about everything here. All of the Scat Masters ops have pretty much all just started agreeing with some of the things that I've said, or they've just become entirely fucking irrelevant, like nobody fucking talks about them at all, or they're dealing with the fucking lawsuit because they stole somebody else's content like a goddamn dumbass. I mean guys, are we even surprised? I'm the fucking Scat Master, come on. When I say never wrong just early, just understand, we don't say that for no reason over here. Anyways, in response to my tweet, JGod came out here and said they waited too long to lock in based on the overwhelming negative sentiment of the franchise that has steadily gotten worse since Cold War for several reasons. Sad because most of BO7 is good, can only erode trust for so long. And I completely agree, and you want to know who else agrees with this? Guys, you wouldn't even fucking believe it. Coming in from the absolute GOAT himself, Mr. Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
That's right guys, the homie Doug has officially found his way into a thread by the Scat Master. Who would have ever imagined this collab ever in a million fucking years, guys? Not me. Guys, Call of Duty has bait and switched us effectively for the last like 4 years straight, from MW 2019 Part 2 into 3, and then again from BO6 into BO7, where they've released the objective inferior game and then immediately release the sequel or the follow-up to it, which could have easily just been chalked up to a fucking DLC that is in no way, shape, or form worth the exact same amount as a premium title. And people are finally waking up to that, guys. Like, Activision is so beyond a fucking disgrace of a corporation that maybe all of the negative sentiment online isn't just by a vocal minority. I think this has finally found its way into spilling over into the casual audience. When people talk about how they think there's regular SBMM in the open matchmaking playlist, it's one of a few reasons, guys. It might be because Activision actually did it, which just plays into this whole lies and manipulation thing that we've been talking about. Or two, the player count is so fucking low because the casuals don't even want to touch this shit, that the game might genuinely just be overrun by a minority of casuals, but a majority of sweats, of kids, of Adderall fiends here in the big 2025 going into 2026. And we actually do have some potential data that could back this up. I'm not going to chalk it up and be like, oh yeah, this right here proves exactly what we're saying. Call of Duty and Black Ops 7 is so done, is so dead. But when you see that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 physical sales, excluding digital data, was 61% lower compared to Black Ops 6 in the UK for launch weekend. I know a lot of people want to write this off because it's only from the UK and it's also excluding digital copies, but trust me when I tell you guys that the indicators and the red flags and the signs, they all point to the exact same shit. and it's that Black Ops 7, we think it is a better game than Black Ops 6, a lot of us do at least, but it doesn't matter because people don't fucking like or trust Activision enough to support them unconditionally with another fucking bait and switch. You can tell me this doesn't matter because it's in the UK. You know what, fuck it man, discount it if you want. But if you tell me this whole thing about, oh, people only purchase digital copies now, who the fuck buys physical copies? 61% more than the people that purchased BO7. They purchased BO6 physically by 61% more. So you should ask yourself, where did those people go? And do the numbers match up here in the US where the player base is much larger? And who knows if that information ever actually comes out? My prediction is we're probably not gonna get those physical numbers ever. And if we do, as you saw from people that even disagree with me as a rage baiter, we all think Activision shot themselves in the foot with all of this loss of trust, and we genuinely do believe the sales for Black Ops 7 are probably going to be significantly lower than Black Ops 6. And that's simply just not good, especially when you talk about the future of COD, because one could argue that we've been getting everything we've asked for and everything we complained about in Black Ops 7. And in the case of Activision, who only gives a flying fuck about the bottom line, if they see that this is the first time they've actually listened to the community, happens to also be one of the only times that Call of Duty has significantly failed from the previous title, they might take that into consideration when launching their next title. And they might say, you know what, Infinity Ward? The last game had reduced SBMM and it sold like shit to our standards. They might actually tell Infinity Ward to re-implement SBMM as a means to garner more sales.
You fucking greedy corporate fucks can suck on my fucking 18-inch cock!
You see guys, I used to have this joke on the channel guys, anytime any news happened about Call of Duty, even if you could view it as good news, and I would say it's good news that Black Ops 7 is selling like shit because it hurts Activision at the end of the day. The joke is that there is always a downside, guys. There is always bad news to it, and this time it is that the disgraceful, disgusting Activision might use that against us in the future. Black Ops 7 genuinely has the opportunity to be a pretty decent game, but unfortunately, due to all of their corruption and greed and lies and manipulation, I don't even think enough people give a flying fuck about that to even give this game the chance. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on how Black Ops 7 is performing so far, and what do you think of people's trust around Activision? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.